The first marketable snowboard was the Snurfer, invented by Sherman Poppin in the 1960s. In the 70s, snowboarding pioneers used water skis, downhill skis bolted together, plywood, sleds, or anything they could find to slide down the hill. In the late 70s, wooden boards were created and the foundation of the sport was laid, but the future of the sport was uncertain. Snowboarding was banned from most ski resorts because it seemed too easy to fall on a snowboard. It was considered dangerous and no one knew what the sport would become.
I just have a lot of memories of tumbling down the hill, no real instruction at all. We didn't really have any friends that snowboarded.
In the 80s, development was led by young skaters who brought rowdiness, punk rock culture, and energy. Their anti-establishment, anti-authority way of thinking prompted a snowboarding culture of free thinking and acceptance. The skaters tried skate tricks on snowboards, which shifted the focus of snowboarding to creative freestyle riding. In the late 80s, resorts began to allow snowboarders mostly because of economic interests.
About 90% of the mountain having skiers at any resort we went to in the 90s.
Today in the US, about 30% of customers at ski resorts are snowboarders. By the 1990s, a huge increase in popularity led to an influx of money into the industry. There were bigger competitions, sponsorships, and eventually snowboarding made its Olympic debut at the Nagano Winter Games in 1998.
There are some resorts that seem to look down upon snowboarding.
I spent a winter in Switzerland and people would not get on the chairlift with me because I was a snowboarder. They'd let a chair go as I went on.
Snowboarders seem to be a little wilder and take up more room.
We were standing in line and 3 of them cut in front of us, and we just didn't want to bug with them because we thought they might have guns or something.
As a snowboarder, I have been kind of harassed several times just for being a snowboarder, not because I cut them off.
Swear all the time.
Teenage assholes out of control. They can't stop. They hit people. I hate snowboarders.
And hooligan snowboarders are the same as hooligan skiers.
Oh, you guys are the worst! Why? I don't ever want to see a snowboarder near me. I've been taken out too many times. I'm too old. Snowboarders are too young and stupid.
Well, I feel like it's just a big misunderstanding because when I skied, I hated snowboarders. I always thought they were going to take me out. I thought there was so much less control and you kind of just bomb down a mountain as fast as you can and you're just going to truck a little kid. But once you get into snowboarding, you kind of realize it's not like hoodlums and whatever kind of people that do it. It's just such a laid back activity that's the kind of people that it attracts.
I had bad experience. I don't like the noise behind me. I don't like the sorry dude.
Part of it is the noise even. Sounds kind of silly. And it was just all around me all the time. It was
Skiers and snowboarders. It's a silly relationship because snowboarding's brought so much to skiing.
These days with the skiers doing all these kind of snowboard freestyle events, I think that people are really being more open-minded because people want to ski like you can in the park on a snowboard.
You just have to embrace it. You can't. If people are gonna think you're a hoodlum, you might as well be a hoodlum. Take advantage. One cool thing about snowboarding is that there's like a strong sense of camaraderie. Like if you see another snowboarder, you can wave and it's like, oh yeah, he knows.
You can talk to any other snowboarder on the mountain and they're gonna be like, yeah dude, what's up? There's a really good sense of community among snowboarders.
I really like the culture. People are very easygoing and friendly and helping out, and they're also open to whatever you want to try.
Just being outside, for me, I could be having the worst week of my life. I go up for one day and have a nice powder day and just be one with nature, and it's just great. Like, you can get your mind off everything and it's so much fun. It's such a rush.
Well, anytime you're with friends is obviously going to be good. I mean, if it's like a sunny day, you're not going to have a bad time.
I snowboarded every single winter and I've never put on skis. I don't know why, it just completely went cold turkey at age like 15, 16.
When you're chasing friends and you all like see the mountain a little bit differently, and so everyone hits different features or rides them in different ways, and you're like, wait, I could do that way. Everyone chooses a different way and like has a different idea of where they should land, and that's pretty cool.
Snowboarding through the trees, trying to find a line.
Going in the backcountry when there's no one around for miles and miles, you're on top of a mountain, just you and your friend. That's a good feeling.
You're in the elements, you stay out as long as you can.
There's not one way to snowboard.
When the daylight comes